You mentioned that you've trained a lot of black belts who were in Russia. You're actually quite a big star in Russia. Why is that?
Well, you know, amazingly, about 3 years ago, I got invited over there to go to a kickboxing event in Moscow. And I thought, well, you know, I've never been there, so I'd like to go over there. And because, you know, I had black belts that have come over and trained with me from Russia, but I'd never been there. So I go over there, and unbeknownst to me, about 10 years ago, martial arts was outlawed in Russia. And if you used it, they put you in jail. And so they trained underground, but they had no teachers, and they were using my pirated movies, tapes, to train. Yeah, I used the training aids. And so I went over there. I was like their mentor. You know, I was very surprised. And so at this kickboxing event, they had a facility of like 30,000 people. When the word got out I was going to be there, they sold it out in like 5 hours. And it was amazing because, you know, crowds don't make me nervous. This time I went to this event, and I'm sitting there with the promoter, and I could feel the energy of the crowd. You know, and I said to the promoter, you know, I get the feeling that when this is over, they're all going to want to come down. And he's all, don't worry, in his broken English, we have many bodyguards, so forth. So the thing ends, sure enough, man, these people, very compassionate people, they come charging down, and these bodyguards surround me, and then I got one on each arm, and I tell you, they were literally fighting for their lives to get me through the crowd. And the first time I'd really got nervous, I said, if they get through these bodyguards, I'm duck soup.
Oh,
boy.
come on, you could have fought your way out.
No way. Not 30,000, forget it.
Really?
No, my limit's about, well, in my movies. I think my limit's about 8. That's in my movies.
But you know, in the movies, whenever a crowd of like 50 guys surrounds someone like you in a movie, the guy comes at you one at a time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's true.
That's true.
It's like 15 guys surround you and they've got lead pipes and everything.
Well,
then they come at you one at one, and it's just like...
That's the only way you can win.
Yeah, but if we have 200 people here tonight. If they all rushed right now, we could take him. Just all together.
Well, I feel sorry for the first 3 guys. First 3 guys might not be in good shape.
Right.
But, no,
maybe that's it.
The whole thing is, you know, but even if you see my movies, though, generally, like in Code of Silence I did in Chicago, I get jumped by a bunch of guys, and I lose. I get beat up, you know, because in my mind, you know, you got to be logical to a certain extent.
You want there to be a little bit of
reality there, and you know, I do. I get beat up real bad in that scene there because I thought there's 12 guys. There's no way that I can really take and win that fight, and I didn't.
Well, this brings up something. You were in one of Bruce Lee's great movies.
Return of the Dragon.
Return of the Dragon. And this is a famous fight scene that you had with Bruce Lee.
I still consider it a classic.
It holds up. I watched it today, and you know they've advanced fight scenes so much, but this really holds up. It's an amazing fight scene.
Well, I think the main reason Bruce was really ahead of his time. And I worked out with Bruce Lee, and I worked out for 3 years. That's when I held the world title. And then he went to Hong Kong to pursue his movie career, did a couple of movies, very successful. So he called me up and said, you know, I want to do a movie with a fight scene that everyone will remember called Return of the Dragon. He said, would you come over and do the fight scene with me? I said, well, do I have to lose? He says, yeah, you have to lose. So I said, all right. So I went over there, and you know, I'd seen his first 2 movies. I said, you know, the guys you fight don't even have a chance. I mean, they don't even touch you, you know. And he said, no, we'll make this a seesaw battle. And so we made it fight back and forth, and it became a classic.
That was unusual at the time because in that fight scene, you knock him down a few times, and it's pretty close, and he didn't allow that, did he?
No, I was the only one ever to really do that, you know, fighting. But again, you know, he respected me because of my ability as a world champion at the time.
Did you guys ever go at it in you know in a real situation?
No, I was a professional fighter. I fought professionally then, and you know, Bruce was very good, but he never fought in the ring. You know,
really?
No, he never fought in the ring.
Okay.
Big difference. You know, kicking the bag is one thing. Getting in the ring and having someone kicking back at you is a whole different story.
Hey, I know. Believe me. Been around. These people don't understand what we're talking about. Yeah. Well, listen. I want to first of all, thanks very much for coming on the show. It's a real treat to meet you.
Thank
you. Walker, Texas Ranger. Best luck with that. It's Saturdays at 10 on CBS. Folks, we'll be right back. Chuck Norris. Thank you.